I kind of want to make like a little story time video type of shit. Like I seen it on YouTube. I see other YouTubers do this shit. I don't know how I feel about driving with this light on, cause honestly, your man's ain't got his L's. Shit, let's talk about that. Shit, fuck it. Cause I was like, what should I talk about on the drive? Cause I'm on the way home. Here, hold on. I don't like what that car just did. That car motherfucker. Like was gonna go to the right, and then all of a sudden he came. Damn, bro, this nigga got some bright ass fucking lights. Bitch ass nigga. But L's. I don't got my L's, and I'm over here driving this shit. Let me see how this light looks. Not that one. Fuck it, should I just do it? Yeah, I'm just do it. I just don't want it to get hot with me, cause fuck it. If I get pulled over, I'm going to jail. Yeah, basically, I don't got my L's. I've had 8 cars. 22. I've owned, what, 7 of those? Yeah, 7 of those. The first car I ever owned, which was my first car. This is my 8th car. My mom got for me when I was 16. It was like a 1993 Honda Accord. It was like a rust bucket, but the inside was clean as hell. It was clean. It was actually like a burgundy color. It was all cloth and shit. The plastic was burgundy as well, but yeah, I had my L's. I took the classes like right on time. Like I was 15 when I was taking the classes. I was staying in school. School got out like at 2, and I was staying in that bitch till like 5:30 for the class. Did the whole thing. Waited my 6 months. By the time the 6 months ended, I had already just turned 16. So like the 6 months weren't really a big deal, just because either way, if I were to end the 6 months, I wasn't gonna have to wait, because I just turned 16 like right after. But yeah, I turned 16, got my L's, started whipping that bitch. Actually, before that, 93, because she got that for me. It was like a, I don't know how much it was, but my mom like had once told me, oh yeah, it was just like a little $500 car, to get you started. So apparently that's how much it costed, which I didn't mind, dude. I fucking love that car. It was a 5-speed. So my first car was a 5-speed. It was a manual. I had to learn. My uncle taught me. But anyways, back to the L's. Or before I got that car, I would whip around her car. It was like a Lincoln, like a sedan Lincoln. It was a really nice maroon car. But fast forward, whip that bitch around. In high school, I didn't really give a fuck, so I like skip school and shit. But there was this one time where one of my friends, her name's Teresa. She's an Asian girl. She's an Asian. Like I still keep up with her. We're still cool friends. She's cool as fuck. She got a child. Is with a man, so they're pretty cool. But she was a friend of mine, and I was like, what you want? I'm trying to skip school. And she was like, bet, come soup me. I'm like, bet, because I had to whip. And it was a manual, and she had told me that, since I had a manual car, I should kind of teach her. And I was like, bet. And I'm really friendly, I'm kind, bro. Like, I taught so many people how to drive sticks. Not at that time. At that time, she was probably like the first person I ever, I actually got in the whip, and kind of I didn't really have to teach her much, because she already knew it. I just had to, give her some little points and shit there, here and there. But after that, I would always teach people how to drive my car. That way, if they wanted a car, stick shift, they know how to drive it. But basically, sorry, there's a car behind me. I'm just sketched out, I don't want to go to jail, Oh, that's a truck. I'm pretty sure that's a truck. Hold on. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's a Durango. I'll turn it on right when we get back on the freeway. Well, when we get on the freeway. But yeah, and I was hyped, because I was like, that was the first. No, was it? It was like one of the first. Yeah, I think it was the first time I ditched school with my car, because I've ditched school before, but I never had a car. And this was actually like the first time I ditched with. Bro, this nigga's a fucking bitch, bro. Look, he's fucking driving all crazy and shit. Fucking bitch ass nigga. But yeah, I'm back on the freeway. But yeah, and I was swerving right. I was going up, and I was actually going down my street, White Bear. And I was going down White Bear, and it's like this hill. And once you're on top of the hill, like the sun beamed right in my eyes. And I was going like 43, 45 probably on a 30. And as I go down, this shit was funny as fuck, because I had no idea I was getting pulled over. As I start going down, it was a school to the right after the little, it was like, it's a small bridge right before Maryland. For the Minnesota people, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's Hazel Park High School or middle school, whatever the fuck it is, right before BP. And I go, and I start going down, and I see vehicles, like, on the side in the school driveway. So I'm thinking it's like some construction shit, because again, I just had my L's, I just got my car, and I'm just now ditching, you know, so I'm just like swervo, you know, and so I don't have much experience. So as I'm getting closer, all of a sudden I see a fucking dude, bro, just fucking walk like in the middle of the street. So I'm not gonna like be a dick and be like, get the fuck out the way, I don't want to hit a dude. So I start slowing down, and he does some, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, is this road closed now? Like, again, I'm new at driving, I'm fresh with my whip type shit, ditching school, because this was like at 8:30, school started like at 7:30, so I had just ditched like right after first period. And or maybe I was just outside waiting in my car. No, I was in class, I remember going to school. And so that happens, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to like go in the driveway, in the school's driveway, and go back the other way because it's closed for some reason. Nope. As soon as I get closer, obviously, like, I just see the fucking cops. They're all cops. So all the cars that were right there in that school driveway, just posted there, were checking the speed limit and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get my first fucking ticket. And I think I jinxed it by saying that, because I didn't think about, like, you know, I hope this dude, like, you know, tries to let me go on some warning shit. So I'm just like, fuck. And I go, and then he comes up to my window. He's like, you know how fast you're going? I'm like, yeah, I was going like 40. He was like, you're actually going like 45, I think is what he said. I'm like, oh, my bad. I just got my license, you know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna rush to school. I'm running super late, and I don't want to get another tardy, you know. He was like, yeah, I get it, but can I see your license and your insurance? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, I thought I would have been sweet with it. Get my shit. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have to write you up. And I get the ticket, and he lets me go because I have my L's. Because now, if you get pulled over, I don't know how to go with y'all, but in y'all state, but here in Minnesota, at least in my city, in St. Paul, because it varies. In Minneapolis, it just varies on you. If you communicate, you'll be fine. But usually when I get every time I see like blue LED lights, I'm turning off this fucking light, because fuck that. Usually I don't really give a fuck, but I never have this light on. So yeah, usually if you get pulled over and you got your L's, or in my case, every time I've gotten pulled over with no L's, they just tell me, you know, can you call somebody to come get your car, and I just have to ticket you, and they could just pick it up. I'm like, all right, cool. So that's usually how it goes with me. Or if there's somebody with my car and they got their L's, we just switch and he lets us go. But yeah, first ever ticket. And ever since, I had my L's, and then I didn't pay that ticket, and then like a year later, so I was 16 when I got that. Then at 17, I still had it, but at 17, I got a letter through the mail that my L's are suspended because I ain't paying no ticket, and I ain't going to court, or I ain't pay a ticket, so they suspended my license. And right after that, there was like a court ordered letter, like to go to court so you could, you know, deal with this shit. Never did that. Still drove every day. Got another ticket eventually. I've had like over 20 tickets, and I'm not even lying to you. And out of all of them, I probably paid like 3 times. But I paid basically, okay, let me rewind. I haven't had my L's since I was 17. I haven't had my L's since I was 17. I could have gotten my L's again, because there was a time where I was saving up my money because I wanted to pay them off. And I actually was, because I skipped court all the time. I never went to court. I said, fuck that. I was hard-headed. in my head, I was like, fuck 12, like, fuck 12. I'm not finna pay him no money just because they pulling me over and shit on some hothead shit. And eventually I was like, fuck it, you know, I'll go to court. And I went into court knowing that I was gonna have to pay $500 max. Went to court, suit and tie. Actually, I didn't have a jacket, but I was all suited up, looking fresh, you know. I didn't have a haircut though. Go in, $500 in my pocket, expecting, and I think I was 19 for this one. Go in, talk to a judge, and look at me. I look innocent, you know. I can't say I am, but I do look innocent, and it works in my favor every single time. Basically went in there, and she was like, okay, boom, 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 because your mom is here, boom, 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 and you actually came respectful, and boom, 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 and, you know, all that shit went down, and she was like, pay $50, and you're good. I'm like, what? I'm like, I just have a bright-ass smile, and I'm like, bet, give him the $50, boom, walk out that bitch, and I got $450 in my pocket, ready to fucking blow and shit. And then my mom, like, I look at my mom when she said that, she's like, hijo tu puta madre, like, you got lucky as fuck. And I'm like, you know how it goes down, you know, because I was feeling blessed because that was the one and only time I went into court. I haven't gone to court since for any of those misdemeanors or any current misdemeanors. I've gone to court because I've gotten in and out of jail. So when you're in and out of jail, well, when you're in jail, depending on how long you're in there for, they'll set you up with a court date and then you go to court. So I've gone to court then, but because like I have no other choice, like I'm in fucking jail, like I gotta go to court. I'm 22. Some people see it as I'm irresponsible. I don't really give a fuck. To be honest, I just really don't want to pay for it, and now I do. So let me rephrase that. I didn't want to pay for it. I never wanted to pay for that shit. Like I've had money plenty of times. I still got money. It's just that like now it's like a whole different level. So now I gotta like actually like, you know, save up actual money. It's like I don't know how much I owe right now. Actually, I'm lying. I do. But the thing, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my license back. Basically, I already went to the DMV and I did all that shit. But when people say, oh, you're not paying it because you're responsible, I'm like, nah, bro, I just really don't want to pay it. Like, nigga, I got $1,000 on me, but I'm not finna go over there and fucking spend it on that. Like, fuck them. Like, I drive every day. St. Paul City, you know, I'm not from here, but I was raised here. I was born in a little town 2 hours away from here, and I moved here when I was 4. I moved to Texas when I was like 3, came back to that little town. My brother was born, and then we left to Texas again. And when we came back from Texas, my mom moved out here to St. Paul when I was 4 or 5, and that's ever since I've been here. And I just moved back and forth, like from here to Texas sometimes. But yeah, basically I haven't had my house since I was 17, and now I'm working on it. So now it's cooling, you know. Now it's cooling. So that was a good little story time. I guess it's like 15 minutes right now into the video, and it'll be shorter for y'all because I edited and shit. And I'm already gonna get home, so it's cool. It's cool talking to you. I ain't tripping. I've had 8 cars. None of them though have been on. One car has been under my name out of all of them, because you know if. Oh fuck! I'm in a city now, and I really don't want to have this light on here. I've been in the city. I'm just like on the east side now, and like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna have this light on. Fuck that! I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for y'all. Fuck that! I'll do anything for y'all, but I won't go to jail for y'all. I'm over here driving like a fucking maniac, and I'm fucking talking about fucking shit. Basically, if you don't got your L's, you basically really can't get a car. Oh shit! No, I lied. Sorry. I've had 8 cars. The first 2 cars she got me. I went to Mexico for like a month and a half. When I came back, my mom's like, go in the garage. I'm like, alright, and I go. I was wondering where my car was, and she said she had sold it because she needed money. And I was like, okay, you know, that's cool, I guess, you know. She handled her side, you know, as a mom. But yeah, and the second car I ever had was a Jetta. It was a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta. She got me that car, and that was a 5-speed. Fuck, this light is terrible. There you go. Oh, Yeah, no. So out of the 8 cars, 6 cars I bought with my own money. There's another story for I'll tell you about all the 8 cars that I own. Like, there's a story for every single one. Imagine if you just had like a fucking like right here or like right here like like a surgical camera like implanted and just recorded your whole life, man. That should be something else. Cause what I've been through is some wild ass shit. Really enjoyed all my cars. They weren't like Carros del Año or like fucking like, you know, crazy ass cars, but nigga, it got me to my places. It gave me so many memories, and I'm just blessed that, you know, my mom was able to give me my first 2 cars, and after that, like, I was able to work on myself and get me myself my cars. I didn't take care of my cars, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I've had cars, but I never took care of them. I've had them for like a max like 9 months, and then like I'd go like 3-4 months without a car, 3-4 months without a car, and then buy another car, and with 115,000 miles, yo, it was a steal, G. When I saw the mileage in this fucking car, sorry you can't see me. When I saw the mileage on this fucking car, bro, and it was at 115, bro, I was like, fuck yeah, let's fucking get it. I have 135,000. So I've added 20,000 miles to the car. I drive a lot, bro. I'm telling you, no L's, and I drive a shit ton, bro. I drive a lot. Sorry. Every time I see an Explorer, I'm gonna turn off this fucking light, because I don't give a fuck. But yeah, you know, thanks for sticking around. I'm actually putting it up to the crib, so y'all take care. Thank you for viewing. Upload this bitch probably on Wednesday. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll hit you with the next one. And I ain't gonna have plenty of these. Maybe, but like every now and then. I ain't finna spam y'all with these videos, because these are, and they're alright, but I'll get y'all some content, alright? Alright, take care, y'all.